were able to do that?
I didn't actually try it with students before the consolidation, Mr. Tyler. But I did experience it personally and consider it every bit as immersive as I described.
And the prototype is in the school?
It is.
My, this could really change the whole idea of what a museum is.
I wasn't actually thinking of museums when I developed the idea, Mr. Tyler.
I know, it was always students.
It was.
I like to think that every museum guest is a student of history, Mr. Donovan.
As they should be, Mr. Tyler.
Well, it would sure speed things up if we could just get your history innovations.
Well, for my part, I am working with a former student on historic adventures for children. She's a student teacher, you know.
Well, I'm glad you found a purpose for what you know how to do.
I have to admit, it's a much better alternative to what I have experienced for far too long.
Oh my, look at the time. I have a conference call. I need to run. We'll talk soon.
Have a good day, Mr. Tyler.
You too, Josiah.
Bailey.
Yes, Principal Thomas.
I was just hoping to get an update on your project.
I'm almost finished. I should be able to present my project to a sample group in a couple of weeks.
Already? Well, that sounds perfect, Bailey. I look forward to it, really.
Me too, Principal Thomas. Oh, I really need to get back to class.
Oh, to be young.
Mason?
Yes, sir?
Could you come to my office?
Yeah, sure. Mr. Tyler, I'm on my way.
So the growth our company facilitates does not prevent us from being positive corporate citizens.
Hey Dex,
We want to
make
find
sure the
ways to
corporate
interact
logo is
in
set on
meaningful
screen
ways,
1.
And
On it.
we're doing that through our employee family wellness plan, supporting a variety of nonprofit organizations in the cities in which we serve, and then various education initiatives.
And bring up the corporate music.
All this goes to the heart of Facilitate's corporate model.
And added.
Lead, innovate, serve. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining us today. Please don't hesitate to pass along your ideas, and have a good and productive day.
And fade. Huh. Honestly, great work, Dex.
Thanks, Scott.
I know you've only been with Facilitate for a few months, but you have really fit into our work culture. You learn fast.
Thanks, Scott.
Could you gather the patch cables and put them back in inventory?
Sure.
Something on your mind, Dex?
Oh, just remembering an instructor I had back in middle school.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
He used technology to make history come to life. You know, I hated history before I met Mr. Donovan.
And it was this Mr. Donovan who inspired your interest in technology?
Yeah. I guess he did.
Just a few more adjustments. Well, Bailey, what do you think?
I think I might just graduate.
And I have to believe that you have no objections to that.
Oh, absolutely none.
When did I first meet Mr. Donovan?
Yeah, I mean, I've known him for the past few years, but what was he like, you know, before?
More energetic.
No, Mason. You know, what was he like as a teacher?
Hannah, I never left any of his classes, wondering what I was supposed to learn.
And that was a problem before?
I hated history. It was just dates, the facts, and a list of events I could never remember.
So did you sign up for his class?
To be honest, I'd never seen him before. He was the one that invited me to come to his classroom in the basement. Mr. Donovan was like a high-tech hermit. He taught you only if he thought that it was the only way you would learn history. I don't think he ever had a typical classroom.
Whatever he did obviously worked. After all, you're employed by a museum.
And Mr. Donovan is home remembering the work he used to do.
It's work he should still be doing.
I agree. Excuse me.
Sure.
This is Mason? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Thanks for coming so quickly, Dex.
Thanks for seeing me, Miss Capstone.
Scott told me that you have an idea where we might invest.
Well, yes. It's educational. It fits the company's core values. Lead.
Innovate. Serve.
Exactly. I have to admit there's a personal connection.
Huh. Really? So now I'm even more curious. Tell me more.
Well, I would have to go back 10 years to tell you all about it.
Mr. Donovan?
Good morning, Bailey. So, where are we going today? Wherever the wind blows, Dex, wherever the wind blows.
What does that mean?
Well, it's a simple question, but all right. That is a word used to identify a specific person or thing observed by the speaker. In this case, that's you seeking to identify what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't need a definition of the word that. I just wanted to know what the clue, wherever the wind blows, meant.
Ah, now there's a clear question deserving a clear answer, but not right now. At the moment, it's time for a Mo 2.0 calibration pre-test. The title of this test should give you a hint.
Aero cars?
Yes, I believe in giving enormous hints, apparently. Unless I choose not to. Begin. The good news is each of you answered at least some questions correctly. I hadn't anticipated that by giving you a choice between 3 historic possibilities, it would cause you to actually research the topic.
Well, it was actually kind of fun.
Oh, we can't have that. Learning is supposed to be serious, difficult, boring, obnoxious, and extremely tedious.
That's what I always thought, too. Well, until...
Until what?
Until, well, the last time I was in your lab.
That's the way it was for me too, Mr. Donovan.
Well, you do realize that the only reason you're back is because you passed your Revolutionary War test.
We had a reason to pass, Mr. Donovan. Who wouldn't want to go on these adventures?
Well, if it's all about reward, at least it's a start.
So, what about the adventure?
First the ground rules, and then 3 Revolutionary War questions. When you're in Mo 2.0, realize it is a holographic chamber. Nothing in the program is real except you 3, and on occasion a visit from me. Nothing can hurt you in the program, and we've only got 20 minutes before your next class, so we should get started.
You mentioned questions?
In order to enter the program, you will need to each answer a question on the Revolutionary War. First question goes to Bailey. During the Revolutionary War, the colonial citizens were fighting for what?
Freedom from England?
Is that a question or a statement?
Statement?
You are correct. You may engage phase 1 by pressing this button. Dex, you have question number 2. Who was the commander of the American Armed Forces?
That's easy. George Washington.
Yes, perhaps that was too easy. However, you are correct. Please throw this switch for phase 2. And now, Mason, here is your question. What was the 3rd largest city in the colonies during the Revolutionary War?
The 3rd largest city? I'm pretty certain that wasn't covered on the test.
It wasn't, but I had to ensure I asked a really hard question. Let me mark that off my to-do list. Ask a really hard question about the Revolutionary War. Done. Now, on to your real question. Why were the British soldiers called redcoats?
It's because it's because of the color of their uniforms. They were red.
Well done, Mason, well done. Now, if you would type in the first 5 letters of your grandmother's maiden name, we can send you on your way.
The first 5 letters?
Of your grandmother's maiden name.
On my mom's side or my dad's?
Well, the truth is, it doesn't really matter. The computer just needs 5 letters to start the program. Let me make it easy. Just type in your name.
Done.
Well then, into the photo booth, smile for the camera, and hang on for a fun ride in the aero car. Oh, and don't forget your time calibration watch.
Well, I'll think about this and even have our legal department look into it. We may just be able to do something, Dex.
That would be awesome, Miss Capstone.
Just know that's not a yes, but we will explore the possibilities.
That's actually more than I thought possible.
Now get back to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and Dex?
Yes, Miss Capstone?
You're doing great work. Scott's been pretty clear about that.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hello, Bailey.
Hello, Dad.
Are you calling about your project in student teaching?
Yes, it was an amazing success. After it was done, I was asked to demonstrate it for the district administration.
That's great, dear.
And it was all Mr. Donovan. He helped me learn to adapt his programming to create my own stories and present history in a way I'd never seen it done before. They even offered me a job, Dad.
I am so proud of you, Bailey.
Thanks. Is something wrong? Are you and Mom okay?
Oh, we're fine, just fine, really. Yesterday we were approached with a full price offer on the middle school. Last night the board approved the sale.
Did Mr. Donovan raise the money?
No, Bailey, I'm afraid he didn't. A large corporation purchased the building and contents with no specifics on what they would do with it.
Who bought it, Dad? Maybe I could convince them to give Mr. Donovan all of the things he's worked for.
I'm afraid not, Bailey. One of the stipulations was that they would purchase the facility only if everything stayed with the building.
This is incredibly unfair.
I just wanted you to hear it from me.
Thanks, Dad. I got another call. Gotta go.
I am so sorry, Mr. Donovan.
It was something that required a miracle. We all knew that.
But no one could do what you did for history, Mr. Donovan.
Then people will just do it in a new way. What I've learned, Joni, is that most people are remarkably kind in Dudley Junction. I've also learned that perhaps I have simply hidden away for far too long. I am certainly not getting any younger.
But you shouldn't give up.
I am afraid the choice has been made for me. Well, at least I'm getting some sunlight these days. Is that Bailey?
It is. I wanted to tell you personally how much it meant to have some help with my project.
But you have mentioned this every day when you call.
Yes, but not personally.
Well, come join us on the porch. I do have some lemonade ready.
Looks good.
I can't remember the last time I've had so many guests. Well, I see Mesa and Hannah almost always together these days.
Well, you'll see me even more, Mr. Donovan.
Really?
I am moving back to Dudley Junction.
So, are things getting serious for you two then?
I don't know, maybe. But there's actually another reason.
Do I see another familiar face?
You do, Mr. Donovan. It's great to see you again.
Dex, my goodness. How have you been?
I'll answer for him. He's been busy. Very busy.
Ah, an important job, eh?
Can I tell him?
Dex, is it all right?
Well, someone should.
10 years ago, you taught these 3 students something about history.
Indeed, yes, I do seem to recall the experience, Hannah.
Bailey, with the help of Joni, was able to help bring life back to your Choose Your Own Adventures on the tablet.
And they were a big hit, by the way.
Well, that's good.
Mason took his new love of history and joined a museum after college.
This has been Hannah's History in Review. Well done, young lady.
You need to hear about all of the puzzle pieces. The museum wanted to work with you on new history projects.
Yes, but their budget didn't allow it. I do, in fact, remember.
That's where Dex comes in.
You bought the school?
No, but my boss did. Or at least her company did.
What does she have planned for?
Well, Mr. Donovan, the whole building will be your new lab.
That's amazing!
Nice.
Yes. What exactly do you mean, Dex?
Mason told me all about what has happened and what he'd like to see happen. I heard about the work Bailey has been doing, and after seeing what you were able to do 10 years ago, I thought you might be able to create a team to bring your innovations to education.
And history. Don't forget that.
Did you say a team?
Yes, Mason will move back and help you in creating new programs. Dex will drop in from time to time to help you with any IT-related issues.
And my new employers at the school where our student taught are open to allowing me to field test the programs and provide feedback before they are widely distributed.
Chloe, I believe I told you this would take a miracle?
You did, and it seems to have arrived. I think this is pretty cool.
I do too, Joni. Pretty cool sounds just about right.
Memories etched in the corners of my mind. Whisper laughter and secrets shared. Those days of innocence forever we bind. Some nights filled with endless laughter, running wild under the starry sky above. Captured moments frozen in time. How I long for those days of love. Gentle whispers of a simpler time, where worries were few and dreams were high. And in these echoes of yesterday, I find solace, cherished memories, never say goodbye.
Friends. To have even one is a very blessed thing. To have more is overwhelmingly, as Joni says, cool. The old middle school was radically transformed. The funds were a charitable contribution by the Facilitate Corporation. It was under the leadership of Chronology Museum Group. After the initial investment, why, it became more than self-supporting. Where I once taught a few students at a time, our new material was being used in museums, classrooms, historic tours, and online classes. We were even able to expand to other subjects like classic literature and even more vocational studies. Well, every day, thousands of people find themselves immersed in historic events that once meant almost nothing to them. And I was no longer alone. Former students became peers and very close friends. And to think that all this instruction came from a town that no longer had a school, and yet, somehow, we did. This virtual education center saw the old school building filled with people who were catching a vision. There will come a time when I do retire. But it will be on my own terms. And when I do, I know that what I worked so hard to achieve will continue. And it will impact more lives than my wildest imagination would have ever allowed me to consider. May I suggest that you never give up on your dreams? Not for a single, solitary moment. Now, if it is no inconvenience, allow me to don my top hat, find my bike, and head to my lab. There's adventures to create. This is show creator and writer Glenn Haskell. 10 years ago, I worked with 3 high school students who had an interest in creating audio dramas. Now, they'd all immersed themselves into audio drama on radio. Well, and they loved them. They were all part of the original story development process, and they pursued the roles of history with everything they had. I created 2 additional episodes with 2 elementary students in the same storyline, added those about 10 years ago as well. Well, here we are, a decade later. All cast members are grown up, and all 5 of these student voice actors came back for this series, in their original roles. I blended the story of an artist by the name of Georges de la Tour, who was born in the late 1500s. Now, no one saw much value in his work when he was alive. It took 300 years before a German student by the name of Hermann Voss helped people rediscover the work of this long-lost artist. Although this is not a unique experience to Georges, this obscure story did give me a hint of what could be accomplished with the genius of Mr. Donovan and those who wanted to help rediscover what he envisioned in history education. So this new series was born of a personal desire to blend audio from younger versions of our core actors with their present selves and include some of their own current experiences in the storyline, with the redemption of a man who saw something no one else had bothered to look for. The full cast includes Jana Klein, Monty Klecker, Destiny Garza, Ryan Haskell, Chloe Daynard, Joni Daynard, Katie Daynard, Glenn Haskell, Frank Hewley, Bethany Baldwin, Peter Pizzari, Alicia Henson, and J.D. Sutter. Josiah Donovan, The Recommissioning, written and produced by Glenn Haskell for First Acts Productions. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.